Welcome back inside Stuttle Financial Arena at Bowling Green High School. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly with you as the starting lineup set to be announced for the Lady Tigers. Campbellsville University, the second-ranked team in the country. Ginger High Colvin in her 16th season, now 6 times the Conference Coach of the Year award winner. Assisted by former Lady Tiger Miranda Denny and Brett Sow. Campbellsville sends out the usual suspects here in the Thrivent starting lineup presented by Quentin Ford. Bailey Pettigo, 5'7", a junior guard from Glasgow, Kentucky. Lauren Lee, 5'7", a sophomore guard from Liberty, Kentucky. Maddie Boyle, 5'6", a junior guard from Milledgeville, Kentucky. Courtney Pritchett, 5'8", a redshirt junior forward from Byrdstown, Tennessee. And rounding out the 5 for the Lady Tigers, Caitlin Wilkes, the Conference Player of the Year, 6'2", the junior forward from Stanford, Kentucky. For Cumberland University, the Phoenix, coached by Scott Bloom in his 5th season, assisted by Zach McCrary and Caitlin Oliver. They send out Kiara Sexton, 5'5", a senior guard from Scottsboro, Alabama. Kayla Gordon, 5'4", a junior guard from O'Fallon, Illinois. Elena Rongo, 6 foot, a junior forward from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Brittany Miller, 5'11", a junior forward from Nashville, Tennessee. And Lindsey Freeman, 5'9", the junior guard from Mount Juliet, Tennessee. The Lady Tigers in the home whites. Campbellsville across the chest in maroon. Maroon numerals and trim. LTB on the shorts. Wilkes and Miller to jump it up. The Lady Tigers right to left here in the first half. Toss controlled by Cumberland University in the road grays, with Cumberland University sandwiching the numerals. Left to right for the Phoenix. Inside here is Sexton. Back out top to Gordon. Sexton with the entry here to Miller. Will face up a bit. Actually going to go right back out top to Sexton. Miller going to take the long 2. That's no good. Maddie Boyle the rebound for Campbellsville. The Lady Tigers with a chance for the game's first points. Pritchett entry wide open on the block. You might want to defend the Conference Player of the Year, Benji Kelly.
Just got in there in the middle. No one was even around her. That's too easy right there for Caitlin Wilkes. Good transition for the Lady Tigers.
2-0 Campbellsville the advantage. The 1-9 matchup here in the corner. Freeman will deck it. Throws up a floater with the right hand. That is good for Lindsey Freeman, who missed that second game with the Lady Tigers. Campbellsville, of course, sweeping the season series. Out front, Lee, the basketball. Campbellsville with 4/5 of its starting lineup honored in the Mid-South Conference all-conference team in one form or fashion. Here is a turnover. The Lady Tigers give it away. Falling on the floor, Sexton picks it up. Cumberland back the other way. 2-0. Campbellsville the lead. Inside is Miller, actually off the painted area here. Has Rongos in the corner. Sexton now on the inline. Miller going to work against Wilkes. Double team comes, and the Lady Tigers take it away.
Yeah,
Pettigo got a hand on it. Pritchett picked it up.
Yeah, it's a great job of Pettigo double teaming down.
Lee working inside here. Back out to Pritchett straight away. Pettigo on the right wing. They want the entry, not there. Now Boyle. Right side, Pettigo on the dribble. Bailey, left side of the lane, needs some help. 9 to shoot. Boyle works off the screen. Long 2. Good for Maddie Boyle. She had a toe on the line, but it counts as 2 points.
Yeah, she tried to back up. She realized where she was, but at the end of the day, she made an open shot, and that's so critical for Maddie Boyle. Off to a great start here.
Far side on the wing is Sexton. She'll work. Left side, back out to Miller. Lee and Miller try to fight for it. Lee taps it away. Pritchett picks it up. Long to Lee. Leaves it for Boyle. 2 points for the Lady Tigers. They lead 6-2.
Yeah, what about the steal there? Courtney Pritchett, she throws it out way in front of Lauren Lee and allowed her to go get it. And an easy pass to Boyle for the layup.
And here, nearly a turnover. Gordon needs all of that 5'4" frame to keep that in play. Inside, Miller goes up with a shot. No good. Boyle taps away the rebound, but Sexton flies in to grab it. Again, it's Miller working against Wilkes. Miller knocks Lee to the ground. Steps called as Miller shuffled the feet.
Yeah, it's Campbellsville's being intentional there, Matt. Anytime the ball's down in the post, they're double teaming it. And twice there, they've been able to get the turnovers.
Lady Tigers will pitch it in. Lauren Lee, Mid-South Conference second team member this year after being first team a season ago. She'll navigate off and now bounces out top to Pritchett, who finds Boyle left side. Pettigo straight away, works off the Wilkes screen. Here's Pritchett. Back to Pedigo, long two for B. That is short. Rebound taken in by Brittany Miller. 6-2 Campbellsville the advantage. We've played over 3 minutes as Cumberland comes back to the offensive end. Sexton wants Miller on the entry, not there. Now has her. Double team comes. She has to give it up quickly. Sexton again out top. Left side Freeman. Now into the corner is Gordon. 3 on the way over Wilkes. Short. Rongos knocked the rebound away from Boyle. Miller missed the putback attempt, knocks it out of bounds, and it will go to Campbellsville University.
Yeah, Campbellsville's fortunate there on the offensive board, giving up a couple. I know in that first game this year, they gave up quite a few offensive rebounds, and that's why that game wound up being a lot closer than we anticipated. But point of emphasis here, we got to block out.
6-2, the Lady Tigers back to the offensive end, leading by 4. Boyle inside, tries to feed one into Wilkes. Miller gets a mid on it, knocks it out of bounds. And here we're going to get Tiara Davis, 6'3", senior forward from Montgomery, Alabama, into the lineup. Brittany Miller will check out. Davis, more of a physical, well, I won't say physical, but a larger presence inside. Miller awfully physical herself. Lee out on the right wing, 10 to shoot, has Pritchett into the middle of the floor, kicks. Pedigo driving inline, throws one up off the window, no good. Bailey tries to keep it alive and does. Grabs her own miss. Pritchett, now Pedigo looking, feeding, has Wilkes, right hand, shot up, good for Caitlin Wilkes. She's got 4 of the 8.
Yeah, and what Caitlin does there, Matt, when she makes that turn, there's a little contact where she kind of puts her body into the defender, and it kind of makes them defensiveless, and she goes up with a nice little hook. So credit Caitlin with some great footwork there.
Some might say feet work.
Feet work.
Rongos left side, Gordon. Davis spins and kicks. Open is Sexton, won't shoot it. Rongos drives left side, working against Pedigo. Steps through and steps called as Rongos takes too many.
Well, once again, at Campbellsville doing good there on the defensive end, making that pressure, and that's a 3rd turnover here quickly.
Lincoln County has all 8 for the Lady Tigers here. Wilkes and Boyle, I believe, right, Benji?
That's it, 4 and 4. Yep.
So Boyle has 4, Wilkes has 4. Pritchett on the end line. Gets the screen from Wilkes, drives into the middle, wants Wilkes, has her, quick move, fakes the little turnaround, is going to draw the foul as Caitlin Wilkes. Here a year ago, the Lady Tigers had a post pick up the most outstanding player. We're sign us up to see a repeat of that.
I started to say back-to-back would be nice. Ashley McGeorge, last year's conference tournament player of the tournament. We thought she got snubbed a little bit, non-all-conference team last year, but she put on a show here last year.
Tiara Davis, 6'3", senior forward, picks up the foul. Wilkes at the line. This free throw pops off. 8-2 remains the score. 5:01 to play, so we get this stoppage just north of our media timeout that will hit us in a moment.
It's the first foul of the game there, Matt.
And this free throw no good for Wilkes, so she misses a pair. And I guess if you're going to nitpick her season, that would be the one place you might do it, as she's 59% on the year.
I bet she works hard this summer on it, though.
I won't be nitpicking her season. I meant that if you want to or somebody else wants to. Here is Sexton, right wing, too strong. Rebound, Tiara Davis throws the right hand out there and grabs it. Here Rongos open on the wing for 3. No good. Pedigo, the rebound. Long ahead has Lee. Shooter right side. Bertrams doesn't catch it clean, and that'll force Campbellsville to slow it down a bit. Inside, Pritchett needs help. Davis swats it out of bounds. She got the left paw on it, and this will bring a change for the Lady Tigers. Another change as Bertram checked it a moment ago. We'll step away, come back, and talk about those. 4:22 to play here in the first quarter. Campbellsville leads 8-2. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Citizens Bank and Trust has provided funding to make today's sportscast possible. The CBTKY mobile app can be found in the App Store or Google Play. Citizens Bank and Trust says go Tigers. Member FDIC.
We acknowledge Keltner Contracting for their continued support of Tiger Athletics. Featuring Tempstar heating and cooling products, Keltner Contracting proudly offers free estimates on new systems. On the web at keltnercontracting.com.
8-2 your score. The Lady Tigers lead Cumberland University here in the early going. The winner of this game will move on to Sunday afternoon. Benji Kelly, it will be a 1 Eastern time tip between the winner of this contest and then Cumberland's and Freed Hardeman in the 4-5 matchup. That will come your way tonight. I won't be calling that one. If you want to tune in through the Mid-South Conference Network, Nate Metz, who does a terrific job for Thomas Moore, he'll be calling those games. I'll try to maybe pull up some of the information on the ride home. I know you and I are going to get back to Campbellsville.
Yeah.
You've got a busy weekend ahead and hope to get back here Sunday for the Lady Tigers, as you'll miss the Tigers Saturday night. But we're glad to have that problem.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely.
Back to play here. Lee pitches it into Pettigo. I mentioned a moment ago changes for Campbellsville as they send in Elizabeth Bertram, the 5'6" sophomore guard from Glasgow, Kentucky. She bounces to Pritchett. Pritchett feeds it inside. Pass intended for Luby is knocked away and stolen by Rongos. Kayla Luby, the 6'2" junior forward from B, Nebraska, has it poked away. Fortunately for Cumberland University, or for Campbellsville University, Cumberland hit it last, but the Lady Tigers will have to go quickly.
Yeah, 4 seconds on the shot clock here. It wasn't a possession, just threw it out of bounds there.
Lee finds Bertram, needs help, tries to find the Lady Tiger down inside, but Gordon picks off the pass, shovels one to Freeman, throws up a shot that is too strong, and that's a missed opportunity for Cumberland U. You can't miss chances. Lee inside has some room, now needs some help as defenders closed in. Pettigo nearly stumbles down. Pettigo bounces to Lee on the left side. Lady Tigers looking to add. Pettigo now will drive inside, wraps one through to Luby, has it knocked away, and they're going to say last touched by Kayla Luby and the Lady Tigers. Good idea, just not enough room to get that pass into Luby.
Yeah, and I think what Pettigo needs to realize there that she actually has a lane to the rim, and we saw that a couple times late. A couple of games ago where she took it to the rim.
She has a floater in her bag.
She does, absolutely. So, and what that'll do, that'll eventually open up that pass over to the post.
Davis pitches it back out as Maddie Nally checking in for Campbellsville, the 6'2" sophomore forward from Louisville, Kentucky. Driving layup by Gordon, no good. Pritchett, another rebound for Campbellsville, long ahead, has Nally, bounces Luby up the left hand, that is good.
Yeah,
Kayla Luby the finish, Maddie Nally the find.
Yeah, that is some good basketball right there. Good transition. Maddie Nally, she's really, really playing extremely well as of late.
Davis in the high post, one dribble, back to Sexton. Davis again at the free throw line, rolling in as Gordon, back out, nice pass to Rongos. Gordon, she may have stepped on the sideline, it was close, going to fire a three, and that is good. That was a whisker away from being a turnover.
We've got the bird's eye view up here, straight down. Cumberland's first 3-point basket here of the evening.
Had that Winkle picker been a size bigger, she would have been out of bounds. Here's Pritchett off the Luby screen. Will roll into the middle. Luby gets knocked down. Lauren Lee with a nice crossover, left side of the lane, throws up a floater. You will stop it, Lauren Lee! With the right hand, Lauren Lee gets it to fall. She'll go to the free throw line.
I'd say it just shows you how strong of a player she is, that quick crossover, able to absorb contact, throw it up there, which it was an off-balance shot to begin with, but Matt just got it up there on the rim, and it fell through for a chance here at the three-point play.
That foul was waiting for the foul to be put in. I missed it. 12-5 the score. Kennedy Powell checking in. 5'11" senior forward from Henderson, Tennessee. The
last foul was on number 2, Caitlin Gordon.
It was on Gordon. Well, they just now announced it over the PA here. 13-5. Campbellsville leads by 3 as Lauren Lee made it a three-point trip here inside. That is Abby Morgan, 5'5" senior guard from Manchester, Tennessee, finding Powell down inside. Sarah Sutton in for the Lady Tigers, 5'10" junior forward from Scottsville, Kentucky. Nally inside, Luby, quick move, good for Kayla Luby off the window as she beats Davis.
Yeah, it's a good move by Luby there. Once again, it's all about the angles with Kayla, and somehow it works.
Morgan on the right wing, left side to Sexton. Campbellsville leads 15-7. Morgan open. She'll take a three. That is good for Abby Morgan. Nally closed out at 6'2" wingspan.
It's 3 possessions in a row that Cumberland has got 2 threes and a nice look in the post.
Answer, Sutton right wing. That is strong, and the rebound comes off to Morgan. Sexton pressured a bit. Back to Morgan, who works left side of the lane. Throws one up over Luby. No good. And Maddie Nally, a strong rebound for Campbellsville University. Here's Lauren Lee. Picked up by Powell. Crossover, floater with the right hand. That is beautiful for Lauren Lee.
Yeah, a little hesitation there about the half free throw line and a nice crossover. Lauren is just, she continues to get stronger each and every game, Matt.
5 of the last 7 for Lauren Lee. I'll have to tell on Lauren in a bit as here Luby knocks one away. Abby Morgan picks it up. Sexton, left side, defended by Lee. Entry, Davis catches and goes up. They missed the shot. Davis knocks it out of bounds. 26.1 seconds remaining in the quarter. Campbellsville leads by 7. Boyle checking back in for Nally. The Lady Tigers had left. They had been up the road about 30 or 40 minutes. My phone dings. It's Lauren. It says, "Hi, Matt, it's Lauren." I said, "What did you forget?" She said, "My shooting shirt."
Oh, my
so
goodness.
I had to go to the locker room and grab the shooting. The Lady Tigers left around lunchtime, around noon, and I had to go grab the shooting shirt, bring it up with me. Happy to announce it arrived safely to Lauren Lee at about 4:30 Eastern.
Well, you know, you do anything for Mid-South Conference second-team player, right?
You make it happen. I would have turned around and went back.
I know.
I had to go that route. Here, 10 seconds to work now. Wilkes holds it. Pedigo off the screen. Boyle has it. Right wing triple around and out. 3 seconds. Sutton turnaround. Shot on the way. Will not be able to beat the buzzer as it's just off the mark, but the Lady Tigers will take a 7-point lead to the second quarter. They lead it here. It's a football score in Bowling Green, as the Purples here are known for their football program.
They are.
A traditional powerhouse. 17-10, the Lady Tigers lead the Phoenix here on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The call of today's sportscast has been made possible by CPR Cell Phone Repair. Boasting a selection of pre-owned phones, tablets, and more, CPR is not just an electronics repair shop. CPR Cell Phone Repair on the web at cellphonerepair.com.
A gift from Campbellsville Baptist Church has made this broadcast possible. Sunday school starts at 9:15. Worship service starts at 10:30. On the web at campbellsvillebaptistchurch.com.
Seventeen to 10, the Lady Tigers lead Cumberland University here in Bowling Green, Kentucky at the Mid-South Conference Tournament. Matt Payton and the former Tiger Benji Kelly with you. And Benji, we love these student athletes, and one of them, Bailey Pedigo's sister, in this story, you know, if you follow closely, you know, she was our graduate assistant. And our goal is to make an impact on them and lead them with something that they can take with them into the world, right? And for Bailey, the most important piece of knowledge in all the years that I dropped on her sister, Sarah Kate, she said she can't hear the phrase defending champion without thinking of me and how big of a pet peeve it is. So after all those years of me complaining about it in the office, it really hit home with Sarah Kate. She was listening to the pregame, and she sent me a message and said, "I can't hear that without thinking of you." Back to play here, the Lady Tigers with the basketball. Pritchett out top, working right side of the lane. Going to go up with a shot. It won't go, but she will draw a foul against Kennedy Powell.
Yeah, way to be aggressive there, Courtney. And I think that's a little adjustment that they made from the first quarter. That has been there all game, and they've been trying to get it down in the post. But good job by Courtney there.
Kennedy Powell picking up the foul. Courtney Pritchett, Mid-South Conference first-team member for the second consecutive year. 2 years ago, last year, she was a first-team member and also an NAI first-teamer,
yes, All-American.
And then her freshman year on the floor, a Mid-South Conference second-teamer. This free throw for
and top 5 in the nation, I believe, this year from three-point range.
Yeah.
Is that right?
She was top 5 entering the week.
Yeah.
18-10 as she gets 1 of 2. Back with the basketball here is Cumberland University. Inside. Miller back in there. Has Morgan. Drives in. Has it back tap. Maddie Boyle going to pick it up right in front of the Lady Tiger bench, and she will sprint ahead with the round ball. Trailer. Pritchett straight away. Won't shoot it. Back to Boyle on the right wing. Picked up here by Powell, and now Pedigo will orchestrate the offense. About 50 seconds gone by in the second quarter. Campbellsville with the 8-point advantage. Pritchett drives, looking for more. Bluffs the handoff. Now Boyle will drive in. Splits a couple of defenders. Has to retreat. Boyle, 4 seconds. Looking. Bertram working. Going to throw up the left-handed shot. It won't go. Wilkes, the rebound. Left hand off the window. No good, and batted out of bounds.
Yeah, Campbellsville fortunate there to get the ball up on the rim. I thought Wilkes was going to be able to put a putback, but you got to get credit Miller there for some good defense.
Back to play. Here is Cumberland University. Sexton the basketball. Left wing. Driving in. Sexton has it knocked away. Gets it back. Now Morgan with the basketball. She will be hounded by Pettigo. 9 to shoot for the Phoenix. Miller faces up briefly. Back to Morgan. Left wing three on the way for Abby Morgan. Too strong. Rebound to Powell. Ooh, she's tied up. We're going to have a foul called against Elizabeth Bertram here. Look down at the call sheet, Benji. There's so much stuff I want to get to. We should have probably started our pregame a little earlier with all that went on today for the Lady Tigers.
It's been quite an eventful day for this Lady Tiger team. Like you said, all the accolades, and it's been a few years since we've had this many Lady Tigers make all conference. Normally you got 1 or 2, but to have 4. And then the coach of the year as well.
Yeah, we talked about as Powell hits the first free throw, that foul on Bertram, her first and first in the period. On Campbellsville, Bailey Pettigo, an honorable mention. We touched on Pritchett, we touched on Lee, and of course Wilkes, our first teamer, as Powell gets both free throws. Bailey Pettigo, the honorable mention. And I'm just as happy for B as I am anyone in that regard, Benji. She's not the one that's going to throw up 10 or 15 points every game, but she can impact it in as many categories as you can think of.
I use the terminology. A lot of times she's the glue for this team. She can play multiple positions and is going to be effective at any position she plays.
Boyle on the left wing. Pritchett will drive in, leaves it here with Lee. Floater just inside the free throw line, kills it off the back of the iron.
I tell you what, I wish my golf shot would do that, to be able to just spin and roll right into the cup, but Lauren Lee, nice little mid-range jumper.
Double team on Miller. Inside she has Powell. She's fouled from behind by Sarah Sutton before the shot, so this will be a baseline out of bounds here for Cumberland University. 20-12, the Lady Tigers lead by 8 with 7:46 to play.
Campbellsville shooting 56% here to start the game, whereas Cumberland's at 4-15 at 26%.
Cumberland has missed a couple of
lot
bunnies.
Yeah, they have.
Here is Lauren King in the lineup, 5'5" senior guard from Nashville, Tennessee. Good Pasture Christian here driving inside. Shot up is good. That's Jana Claire Swafford, who checked in a moment ago, 5'6" sophomore guard from Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Lee out to the trailer. Pritchett, three. Bang! Courtney Pritchett with the trifecta here.
Yeah, nice little transition off the made bucket. Lauren Lee sprints down the court, and how many times have we seen that kickback for a wide open three? That was a little bougie right there, Matt. I like that.
23-14, Lady Tigers by 9 thanks to the Edward Jones payout. Sexton works, now has Swafford, back to Sexton on the wing, deflected by Lee. She'll sprint ahead. 2 Phoenix give chase. Lee throws one up with the right hand. Sexton, the defensive player of the year, may have gotten a hand on that. And Cumberland able to get a stop there off the turnover. Middle of the floor, Sexton has King on the left side. King, the transfer from Milligan College. Inside, wide open on the inline is Swafford. And a couple of times here, Jana Claire Swafford has been able to find herself open down low.
Yeah, it's kind of got lost in there behind the zone. Campbellsville was unfortunate, couldn't pick her up.
Lee bounces to Pritchett, 23-16. Campbellsville the advantage, Mid-South Conference quarterfinals. Lee has it knocked away, and they're going to say last touched by Lauren Lee, who is really aggressive here early. And
I think it's something they've picked up on the scouting report there, Matt, that penetration is there, and eventually that's going to allow Cumberland to move over and pick that up, and it's going to open the post up.
Lady Tigers back on the defensive end here. They throw it to Miller, who's able to keep it alive over the top of Sutton there. King will drive in. She throws up a floater with the right hand, and that falls through. 23-18 your score. Lee long has Wilkes. Wide open lay-in for Kit Kat. She gets the hoop. Lauren Lee, the helper.
Yeah, it's a little snowbird there. Caitlin was able to get down there rather quickly. Cumberland not back on defense. Heads up play there by Lee to kick it to her.
25-18, Campbellsville back up by 7. I believe 9 there a moment ago was the largest of the day for CU. Miller inside, splits defenders, steps called. Brittany Miller's had a tough go down inside. A couple of violations there for traveling.
Well, and once again, it's the Campbellsville with that double team coming there anytime the ball's into the post, and Miller's just not able to pick that up, and as a result, that's, I believe, her third turnover already.
Lauren Lee, the basketball for the Lady Tigers here. Bounces left side to Boyle. Boyle working, leaves it with Lee. Lee on the dribble out front. Has Sutton. Now Pritchett grabs it. Pritchett wants to drive, throws up a shot. It won't go, but she will take a trip to the free throw line. Benji Kelly, she did everything but get the friendly bounce right there.
Well, sometimes that happens. It stayed up on that rim quite a bit, but the good thing she gets to go to the free throw line here, where Pritchett is a 85% free throw shooter on the year.
Courtney Pritchett at the stripe here. That foul on Miller is her first. Pritchett hits the free throw, 26-18 the count. 2 on Cumberland University in the foul column this period. Pritchett with one more, and she hits that one. 27-18, right back to a 9-point advantage, which again equals Campbellsville's largest. King with the basketball, left side, lost the handle, chases it down near midcourt, throws it back into the front court as she was falling over the line. Here, Sexton's pull-up jumper, no good. So Cumberland had a mess on their hands and almost made it work. Here, Boyle left side to Sutton. Pritchett back to Lee. Now in the corner, Boyle. Lee again on the dribble. Has Boyle on the handoff. Closing in on 4.5 minutes to play first half. Lee inside, out. Pritchett with 8 seconds to shoot. Shovels it to Sutton. And we're going to have a moving screen there on the handoff. I believe Pritchett carried the momentum, Benji,
she
and
did.
should be nabbed.
Yeah, she kind of drifted into the defender of Sutton there. So as a result, offensive foul on Pritchett, her first.
Team's third. This brings us to a media timeout. 27-18 your score. The Lady Tigers lead here in the Mid-South Conference quarterfinals by 9 points. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Today's coverage of Tiger Athletics has been made possible by Taylor County Bank. Online banking options and 3 community locations are designed to better serve you. Taylor County Bank, Taylor County's only locally owned bank.
This portion of our Tiger basketball broadcast has been funded by Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price. Local agents, local service. Best of luck, Tigers, from Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price.
Back inside Studel Financial Arena at Bowling Green High School. Benji Kelly, they could have dug this place up twice and finished it quicker than all these. We've been here for 3 or 4 years. The construction is insane.
This place is always under construction. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Nashville, how there's just always something going on. But just a beautiful facility. We appreciate Bowling Green High School opening up their venue here for us to be able to have this conference tournament. And I will tell you that they have made some nice improvements.
No,
it's taken forever, though.
Yeah, it is taking forever. They're in goal whenever they get it done in the year 2039. It'll be beautiful. But it is. You can see it start to, because now they got this this atrium lobby, whatever you want to call it, out here that looks really nice. But that was part. Maybe we'll get into the story. That was part of the reason why Bowling Green wasn't really a candidate to host the NAIA, and it worked out for the Lady Tigers. Does this possession as they take it away from Cumberland U. 27-18. Bertram on the right wing won't shoot it. Cut off there by Sexton. Boyle and on around to Nally. Pettigo out front, bounces to Luby. Boyle again, 12 to shoot, less than 4 minutes to play in the half. Bertram has her high school teammate. Pettigo, 5 to shoot, bounces. Luby catches, needs help. It's deflected and knocked out of bounds by Swafford. And with one on the shot clock here.
Yeah, a quick trigger here, so look for it to go to Bertram or Boyle.
Fake them all out and throw it to Nally.
That's right. She can hit it.
Bertram rolling, has her, throws it up, sticks it. That should count for half a point.
Well,
that's harder to do than make it.
It really is.
And they're going to need somebody to jump up there and get it, or a broom. Or Rusty Hollingsworth is down there. Send him out there to jump off and grab that thing.
So what's of course, being a former official, I know what the official rule is on that, but I do like that half-point credit.
Yeah, give him a half point.
Half point.
Like I said, that's harder. Now, here's the key, though. She got the shot off. That's a jump ball.
It is a jump ball, yeah, and it's possession to Cumberland's because we got the ball at the start of the second half.
So technically, that's better than a miss.
It is.
A straight miss, it's just a violation.
Right.
Cumberland gets the ball. So technically, we saw that in the men's game the other night. I'll touch on that on Tuesday night. The guys had one play out kind of like that as this pass picked off. Miller looking for Swapper. There's not supposed to be a 6'2" gal on that far side. Here, Bertram, right wing triple. That's surrounded out, no good. Pettigo keeps it alive. Nally picks it up, and the Lady Tigers will reset here.
Well, once again, Pettigo does the little things, Matt, that a lot of times don't show up in the stat sheet. One of the reasons why she's at honorable mention.
Bertram out front. Pettigo has it. 5 to shoot. Needs help. Luby on the other side of the lane. 2 seconds. Back to Pettigo. And this one will draw the shot clock buzzer. But the other day in Williamsburg, the guys tied one up with about 20 seconds left in the half. 1 second on the shot clock.
Oh, wow.
So the Patriots had to throw one up. Fitzgerald, I believe, missed the shot. So the arrow then, instead of going to Cumberland's to start the half, it went to the Tigers. Yeah. It's the greatest shot clock violation, or the greatest tie ball scenario. You can't have one any better than that.
You can't.
Here is Sexton down inside. Back out to Swafford, drives in, splits defenders, little scoop shot good for Jenna Claire Swafford. She's got a half dozen for Cumberland here, just over 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. Campbellsville leading by 7, 27-20. The winner advances to Sunday afternoon semifinal at 1 Eastern. Boyle looking over the top for Wilkes, can't get it to her. They sag off Bertram a bit. That's a bit of a dicey proposition. Out to Nally. Now Pettigo, long 2 on the way. Beautiful for Bailey Pettigo. She sinks the mid-range J.
Yeah, no hesitation there by Pettigo. Immediately put the shot up, and she's so good at that mid-range jumper.
Sexton works around. Bertram kicks it. Swafford, the shooter. 3 on the way.
Wow.
Jana Clara Swafford has come to play.
She is having herself a night here.
6-point Campbellsville lead. Pettigo.
She's from just down the road, isn't it? Goodlettsville?
Swafford, Goodlettsville, yeah. They bounce to Bertram left wing. Back to Pettigo. Now Nally at the elbow. Bertram. She'll take a long deuce. That is good for Elizabeth Bertram. She and Pettigo combine on the last 4.
I tell you what, I love the mid-range jumpers. I believe it's a lost art in basketball, once they put the three-point line in. But you got 2 of the best right there in Pettigo and Bertram.
Sexton on the right wing. Bounces inside. Miller. Back out to Sexton. Couple of dribbles, leaves it with Swafford again. She'll try a 3. That one is off the mark. I almost thought Nally blocked that, but the shot carried a lot of momentum through, and they say last touch there by Swafford and Cumberland, so Campbellsville will have it. Nally and Bertram check out. Lee and Pritchett back in. You've got the thriving starting lineup out there for the Lady Tigers. Just over 60 seconds to play in the half. Campbellsville leads by 8. They won the first meeting between these two clubs in Lebanon, Tennessee earlier this year by 10 points. Much different result back home in Campbellsville, but Lindsey Freeman did not play in that game. Pritchett with 10 to shoot, has Boyle, calls for Boyle, sets the screen, 3 on the way, around and out, no good. Pettigo kept it alive, but Miller claims it, and now Swafford the other way. She'll have Sexton left wing, driving in. 38 seconds. Swafford another 3. That is Morgan, excuse me. That's Abby Morgan. She connects on a 3, and it's a 5-point game. Lee bounces, and this ball knocked away. Lackadaisical pass, and Morgan going to lay it in. And look at Cumberland. Oh, she missed it, and Maddie Boyle the rebound. Oh, man.
Fortunate there to get away with that one, Matt.
That's about the 3rd bunny, really, that Cumberland has missed here in this first half, we could be looking at a bit of a different story.
We could, absolutely. They're only down 5 right now. Shot 40%.
And Pettigo is fouled here by Abby Morgan. That will be first on Morgan.
That's actually a good foul on Cumberland there to allow them to set up their defense here, force Campbellsville with 6 seconds to go.
Looking for that play down inside for Pettigo. Back to Lee here. 4 seconds. Nasty crossover. Pull up on the way. Too strong. Pettigo, could she beat the buzzer? She's fouled. Morgan fell into her, Benji, as she went up for the rebound. She lost her balance, fell into Bailey, who was trying the putback. And as the buzzer barks, the officials will come together. 0.7 on the clock. But Bailey Pettigo will have foul shots coming her way. So the Lady Tigers lead by 5. They can potentially go into the locker room up by 7.
That's a big rebound there by Pettigo.
How about the Lauren Lee hit that crossover on the league's Defensive Player of the Year, left her on skates.
That was a nasty one.
Of course, Sexton, not the first young lady that Lauren's done that to, as Pettigo hits the first free throw. And for Campbellsville, you've got to be careful here. 7/10 is enough time to catch and shoot. Pettigo misses it, and Miller won't have any chance to do for a miracle shot there. As the buzzer sounds, Campbellsville will lead by 6. Going into the locker room here, 32-26 your score. Lady Tigers on top here in the Mid-South Conference quarterfinals. We will step away and take a 2-minute timeout. Come back and we'll look at the numbers. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics is home to over 65,000 student athletes and 250 colleges and universities. The NAIA hosts over 25 championships across North America. Our 21 conferences give out $600 million in athletic scholarships annually. The NAIA prides itself on character-driven athletics. Learn how you can become a part of the NAIA by visiting NAIA.org.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late-inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
One day, I'll teach chemistry to kids.
I'm going to be an architect.
My dream is to be a chef.
At the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Federal Student Aid, we provide more than $150 billion each year in grants, loans, and work-study funds, making higher education possible for anyone at any stage of life.
I can go back to college.
I can change careers.
I can make a difference.
Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
Welcome back inside Stoutel Financial Arena in Bowling Green, Kentucky at Bowling Green High School, the host site for the Mid-South Conference Tournament. The Lady Tigers, the first game of the weekend as they are battling Cumberland University. And before I forget, the Tigers will be in action here on Saturday night. They'll get the third game of the day as they take on Freed Hardeman at 6 Eastern time. Coach Vernon and his team winning on Tuesday evening. The Lady Tigers trying to pick up a victory here in the Mid-South Conference Tournament as well. Benji, as we look at the numbers, the Lady Tigers 13 of 26 from the field. That is 50%. Campbellsville 20% from deep, just 1 of 5, and 55.5% or so at the free throw line, 5 of 9. For Cumberland University, 41.7% from the field, 10 of 24. They were 4 of 9 from long range there in the first half, 44%. And on the season, about 29% from deep. So that number playing way up here through the first 20 minutes, and a perfect 2 of 2 at the free throw line. And we touched on it a bit there, Benji. Cumberland University, a couple of bunnies down inside from this game looking and feeling a little different.
Well, it really is. This game, obviously the three-point shooting that Cumberland's got, that's one of the reasons why they're in it. But you take some of those bunnies that they've missed, this thing could be tied here at halftime. Campbellsville turned the ball over 6 times, and, not really taking advantage of a lot of those turnovers against Cumberland. So right now you got to credit Cumberland and how aggressive that they're playing on the defensive end, and Campbellsville going deep in the shot clock. We're lucky to be up 6 points here at halftime.
Campbellsville gets a game-high 7. A team-high 7 from Lauren Lee. 7 points, 3 assists for Lee in the first half. 6 each for Courtney Pritchett and Caitlin Wilkes. Pritchett with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Her only field goal was an Edward Jones 3. It was the only one she tried. She made it. Wilkes 3 of 4 from the field in the first half shooting. Campbellsville gets 4 from Maddie Boyle, 2 boards, an assist, and a steal for Boyle. The Lady Tigers get 4 off the bench from Kayla Luby. 2 points from Elizabeth Bertram off the pine. And Bailey Pedigo chipped in 3 points and 4 rebounds in the first half to go in an assist and a steal. Off the bench, Jana Claire Swafford leading the Phoenix in scoring here. 4 of 5 from the floor. She knocked in a 3-point field goal in the first half en route to her 9 points. 6 from Abby Morgan off the bench. She made a pair of triples. 4 from Kennedy Powell. And 2 points from Lauren King. That all off the bench, Benji Kelly.
It's impressive.
The bench points for Cumberland University makes up pretty much almost their entire scoring total. 21 of the 26.
Yeah, 21 of the 26. Yeah, I mean, so you got to credit those players for coming in off the bench and putting on a show. But what about Jana Claire Swafford having herself a night, 9 points? You guarantee there will be some adjustments made at halftime by the Lady Tigers to know where that young lady's at.
Swafford averaging about 4 points a game this year, 9 points already. Let's hope she's pretty much done in the scoring column. But Kayla Gordon had 3 points. She had a 3-pointer for the Phoenix, 2 for Lindsay Freeman. Miller, Sexton, and Rongos out of the starting lineup, all failing to score for Coach Scott Bloom. Off the bench, Tierra Davis was scoreless in 6 minutes. For the Lady Tigers, Sarah Sutton and Maddie Nally failed to post points in the first half. Nally did have 2 rebounds and 2 assists for Campbellsville. As we take a look at some of the other numbers here, rebounding, Campbellsville with a 2-rebound advantage, 12-10, 5 in the offensive end for CU. Cumberland with 4. Lady Tigers 10 assists, 6 steals, 6 turnovers for Cumberland University, 7 assists, 3 steals, 9 turnovers in the first half of play there. Enhanced scoring in the paint, 18-10, the advantage for Campbellsville. Points off turnovers, 6-2 in favor of the Lady Tigers. Second chance points, 3-2, also in Campbellsville's advantage. And bench points, 21-6 in favor of the Phoenix. That's not a number that we've seen often this season. Campbellsville's led for most of the ball game. We were tied briefly, I think, at 2 apiece.
It was.
And Campbellsville led since that point. The largest lead for the Lady Tigers, 9 points. It is 6 here at the intermission. Still a long way to go in this one, Benji Kelly.
Yeah, it is. And once again, you got to credit Cumberland for coming in here and playing a pretty good game right now. Like you said, it's not that Campbellsville has played bad. It's Cumberland has come and they're defending extremely well and kind of limiting some of our weapons that are used to scoring quite often and getting out and defending a 3. I think we only had 1 wide open 3. The rest of them have all been contested. So you guarantee Campbellsville will make some adjustments here and hopefully this continue rolling here in the second half.
Lady Tigers lead by 6, 32-26 as we are at halftime. The second half will come your way shortly. Out on the floor, the Patriots, the University of the Cumberland's Patriots, and Freed Hardeman, who will do battle in a bit in the Stouffville Financial Arena. The winner of our game will meet the winner of the game between Cumberland's and Freed Hardeman. on Sunday afternoon. Here at halftime, the Lady Tigers lead 32-26. We'll be back in just a bit. You're following the Lady Tigers in the Mid-South Conference quarterfinals on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Citizens Bank and Trust has provided funding to make today's sportscast possible. The CBTKY mobile app can be found in the App Store or Google Play. Citizens Bank and Trust says go Tigers. Member FDIC.
We acknowledge Keltner Contracting for their continued support of Tiger Athletics. Featuring Tempstar heating and cooling products, Keltner Contracting proudly offers free estimates on new systems. On the web at keltnercontracting.com.
Champions of Character connects communities and the NAIA Championships across the United States. All 26-plus NAIA Championship student athletes participate in a Teaming Up for Character activity. These activities are geared toward local communities' youth in schools and community centers. They are an integral part of every NAIA championship annually, impacting more than 25,000 individuals. For more information on character-driven collegiate athletics, head to naia.org/character.
Home of Campbellsville University Athletics. This is 88.7, The Tiger.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the KHSAA and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
The call of today's sportscast has been made possible by CPR Cell Phone Repair. Boasting a selection of pre-owned phones, tablets, and more, CPR is not just an electronics repair shop. CPR Cell Phone Repair on the web at cellphonerepair.com.
A gift from Campbellsville Baptist Church has made this broadcast possible. Sunday school starts at 9:15. Worship service starts at 10:30. On the web at campbellsvillebaptistchurch.com.
Hey Tiger fans, welcome to this week's edition of the Athletic Alumni Feature brought to you by Keltner Contracting. This week we travel to Jamestown, Ohio as we honor Tiger Wrestling alumnus Travis McIntosh. A 2015 grad, Travis wrestled 4 seasons for the Tigers. Travis was a part of 2 regular season Mid-South Conference championships in 2012 and 2013 and also an MSC tournament championship in 2012. Travis earned first-team All-Mid-South Conference honors in 2015 and ended his career as an NAIA All-American his senior season after finishing runner-up at the national tournament. Travis now works as a volunteer assistant coach for Tiger Wrestling as well as working full-time in the Office of Enrollment helping future student athletes find their way to CU. This is Michaela Jarman. Thank you for listening to the Athletic Alumni Feature brought to you by Keltner Contracting on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The Tiger.
Today's coverage of Tiger Athletics has been made possible by Taylor County Bank. Online banking options and 3 community locations are designed to better serve you. Taylor County Bank, Taylor County's only locally owned bank.
This portion of our Tiger basketball broadcast has been funded by Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price. Local agents, local service. Best of luck, Tigers, from Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price.
The National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics is home to over 65,000 student athletes and 250 colleges and universities. The NAIA hosts over 25 championships across North America. Our 21 conferences give out $600 million in athletic scholarships annually. The NAIA prides itself on character-driven athletics. Learn how you can become a part of the NAIA by visiting naia.org.
Pursue a diverse and rewarding career through Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication.
Offering courses in film, journalism, broadcasting, and public relations, CU's mass communication program provides a diverse and unique experience for each student. At Campbellsville University's dedicated Mass Communication Center, produce, record, and edit programs for radio and TV. With state-of-the-art technology, equipment, and multiple studios, CU's new facility provides a professional environment for students to grow their knowledge with hands-on experience. In front of or behind the camera, our expanded course options will help you find your calling at Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. For more information, contact us at 270-789-5210 or visit us online at campbellsville.edu. Press play on your career with a mass communication degree at Campbellsville University.
Tiger sports fans, tickets for your favorite in-season Tiger teams are on sale now. On the field or in the gymnasium, Campbellsville University gladly welcomes you. As a reminder for your game day visit, the H&W Sports Shop has all the latest CU apparel. Look for the tickets tab at campbellsvilletigers.com and secure your seat today.
Minutes left to decide this Mid-South Conference quarterfinal matchup. The Lady Tigers, with a victory, would take the floor again on Sunday afternoon against the winner of Cumberland's and Freed Hardeman. Tomorrow evening, Thomas More will play host to, help me out, Benji, slept since then.
Shawnee State.
Shawnee State, yes. How could I forget the Bears and Saints? And then Pikeville and Georgetown will wrap up the women's quarterfinal round. And due to the construction, this also goes back to the NAIA and potentially having the event here in Bowling Green is where I wanted to go with all of this. The Bowling Green High School is actually using their gym, especially this upper level, as part of their lunchroom to feed students while the construction is taking place. That became an issue with the Mid-South Conference opening round being on a Tuesday and Wednesday. A mandate was you had to allow shoot-around times. They weren't going to allow people in their facility when students were here, which I understand.
Yeah, I get it.
And it opened the door for Campbellsville University to step in, say, we'll host this thing as we have a clock issue here, and the Lady Tigers will stay at home for the NAI opening round. They've come a long way. They went to Lakeland, and then they did it in Bowling Green, and now they get to stay home.
Here's the key thing about that. Now that you've got your facility certified, we can do this every year. Yeah, and it'll allow other sports to be able to do the same thing as well. We've always said that it was the hotel issue, but you can use surrounding towns to be able to use your hotels.
So they're going to knock all the way down.
Wow, that was.
I don't think
it was 5 seconds. But anyhow, so yeah, it's a good thing for Campbellsville.
So back to play here, Campbellsville with their thriving starting five out there. Benji Kelly going to stand up.
I'm standing.
Start this second half. As this ball knocked away from Boyle in the corner here, near side right in front of the Lady Tigers bench.
I'm not superstitious, but I might be a little stitious. So I set the whole first half, and I was like, all right, let's switch it up here.
There we go. The top, looking for Wilkes. Has her, gathers, goes up, missed the shot as she tried to get it up between Rongos and Miller.
Good defense there by Miller to kind of disrupt Wilkes.
Sexton out top. Works away from Pettigo. Now picked up by Lee. Feeds one to Miller. Across. Stolen. That is her sixth turnover of the basketball game. Pritchett the other way will slow down. Shovel it out to Pettigo. And Bailey on the dribble. Needs some help here. She's picked it up. Lee working. Pritchett again. Wants Wilkes. Can't get it to her. And now Lee out front on the dribble with 12 to shoot.
This Cumberland defense, man, they're pretty tight here.
Here is Lee on a crossover off the left side. Feeds one to Pritchett. 2 seconds. It's tied up by. And again, Campbellsville really. I don't know if Pritchett was going to get a shot up.
They
called jump ball with one on the shot clock. So it's the second time tonight Cumberland has been a second away from getting a shot clock violation. We've gone to a jump ball, which won no control of their own. Burt did that on purpose down there. Threw that ball up between the rim and the backboard, of course. But we'll see if the Lady Tigers can take advantage of that later whenever that possession arrow comes back into play. 8:59 to go, third quarter. Scoreless here in this third period. Campbellsville's had a couple of trips to the offensive end. They've been empty. Freeman, entry to Miller, spins, throws up a little hook shot, no good. Wilkes claims the rebound. Quickly ahead, Pritchett finds Lee, puts her head down, goes up the right hand. Shot is no good. She will draw the foul and take a trip to the nail.
You know, thinking back to the first half, Matt, the times that Campbellsville was more successful on the offensive end is when they really pushed the ball in the fast break. And that time right there, Campbellsville got the ball to Lee, and she was able to draw the foul.
Lee's first free throw is short off the front of the iron on the season. Lee at 82%, so that is a bit of a bonus point for Cumberland University.
Is that one on Gordon?
Gordon, her second. First in the half on Cumberland U. Second free throw for Lee is good. The Phoenix knocked off Bethel Tuesday night. It was free throws that propelled them to this point. They were 19 of 23 at the free throw line and a 5-point win. Bethel was just 10 of 21.
That's the difference.
In the corner here is Freeman, a long two, around and out. Pettigo snares the rebound. Lee needs some help. It's Boyle, three. Bang! Maddie Boyle with an Edward Jones payout for the Lady Tiger.
That is a big three right there for Campbellsville. Once again, that trailing. How many times have we seen that throughout the year? Boyle hits her first three, and they go to the largest lead of the game, Matt.
10 points the advantage. The answer here from Freeman. No good. An air ball, I believe. As Pritchett grabs it. Pritchett,
it's a
Boyle again. Same spot. One dribble. Won't shoot it. And now she has it knocked away by Freeman. Pritchett wanted the entry. Now feeds it down too far. Rongos able to come away with it. 10-point margin here. 7.5 minutes or so to play third quarter. Sexton out top to Gordon. Now at the elbow, Freeman. Back to Sexton. They throw the entry to Miller. Pritchett comes across. Miller misses another shot. Gordon, the rebound. Her turnaround putback is good.
Yeah, this Cumberland team, they're a good offensive rebounding team.
Lee puts her head down. Waits, has Pritchett. Pritchett will deck it. Now needs some help. Pettigo, left side. There's the entry to Wilkes. Going to go to work against Miller. Shot blocked, but Pettigo catches it. Bailey drives, dishes. This is Pritchett. Jumper, no good. Pettigo again, and she's fouled here by Miller. A couple of offense. That's why she's on that honorable mention Mid-South Conference team.
And once again, Matt, she just does the little things that a team needs at the right time. Today it's been rebounding, and she's got her hands on it a couple of times, tipped it to some players. She's just got a high basketball IQ in Bailey Pettigo.
36-28. Pettigo to the line here to try to extend for Campbellsville. That foul on Miller, her second. Pettigo's free throw is good. Sarah Sutton back in for the Lady Tigers as Courtney Pritchett will check out.
That's 7 boards for Pettigo already.
Career high for Bailey, 11. And she misses that free throw. It pops off on her. So she and Lee both over 80% missing free throws here. Campbellsville leads by 9, 37-28, 6:40 to play in the third quarter. Gordon on the dribble, working against Lee. Drives in, runs into Wilkes, shot no good. Pettigo takes it away from Miller, keeps her dribble. We're going to go to the arrow, which should give it back to the Lady Tigers here.
Possession to Cumberland.
Whoa, no.
They got it.
Okay.
I was going to not yell, but then I wanted to yell, and I think you were getting ready to yell.
I was getting ready to yell.
So that's not right.
And this female official here, she was right on top of it.
Yeah, we talked about it a moment ago. That jump ball with one on the shot clock, Pritchett had it down there. They locked her up, so that gives it back to Campbellsville. Pettigo will run the offense for the time being as Lee is on the far side of the floor. Here comes Boyle off a couple of screens. Boyle looking down inside. Sutton wants Wilkes, can't get it to her. Goes back to Lee left side, 10 to shoot. Boyle pressured by Sexton, and ball knocked away by Freeman. Boyle will knife in front of her, force her to miss the shot. Another layup missed by Cumberland University tonight as Campbellsville goes long. Lee on the left side has to track it down. Bounces. Wilkes going to go to work. Lost the handle as she ran into Miller. Boyle poked it ahead, but it was picked up by Rongos. And Cumberland University has it back, a bit sloppy here. 37-28, 5:40 to play, third quarter. Sexton to Miller, just off the paint. Going to drive in, steps through, shot too strong. Miller goes down. Pettigo, another rebound for Campbellsville. They've got numbers here. Long has Lee, trailer, Boyle, three on the way. That is no good. Wilkes the rebound, going to go back up. She's fouled by Rongos. I think there may have been harder contact between Wilkes and Sutton as they collided on the board.
They did. It was a fight for who was going to get it. Wilkes got it, and a chance to go to the free throw line where she's missed a couple already. But
Brittany Miller's a terrific player on the season, averages 9 points and 6 rebounds, but she's had a rough evening here.
Who'd they give that foul to?
The foul was on Rongos. Oh, wait. Up there they put it on 32, but if that's Miller, she's got 3, so we'll see if they're tracking or not. I don't think Miller got back in the play in time. Here's Wilkes with free throw toss that is good. Yeah, it was on Rongos.
Okay. There it is. They got it up there now.
Tiara Davis back in for Cumberland University, and I believe that is also Kennedy Powell as Wilkes misses the second. Campbellsville back up by 10. That matches the largest lead. Bertram returns to the Campbellsville lineup at that stoppage. Sexton, that's Gordon, finds Powell, shovels it inside, driving, has it taken away. That was Freeman on the drive. It was ripped away from her by Bertram. Pettigo pounded at midcourt by Gordon. Now Lee. They want, again, the entry not there. Lee will drive left side of the lane, throws it up over the front side of the rim for 2.
I'm telling you what, that crossover is so dangerous.
12 points, largest lead of the evening, and Coach Scott Bloom wants a timeout. 4:34 on the clock, third quarter. Campbellsville has stretched it a bit. 40-28 your score. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Tiger sports fans, tickets for your favorite in-season Tiger teams are on sale now. On the field or in the gymnasium, Campbellsville University gladly welcomes you. As a reminder for your game day visit, the H&W Sports Shop has all the latest CU apparel. Look for the tickets tab at campbellsvilletigers.com and secure your seat today.
.40-28 our score. The Lady Tigers leading Cumberland University here in the Mid-South Conference Tournament. Again, the winner advances to Sunday afternoon, the semifinals for the Lady Tigers here. Double figures for Lauren Lee, 10 points, 4 assists, 7 each for Boyle and Wilkes. Bailey Pettigo with 8 rebounds for Campbellsville University. As we get set to return to play here, this feels like for Cumberland U, Benji,
that was
a dangerous time for Coach Scott Bloom. Obviously, the 12-point lead, a problem for them. And you mentioned a good timeout. You've got to try to keep Campbellsville close by. It's a Lady Tiger team. If you allow them to stretch, you're going to have you're really going to be facing an uphill climb.
Well, you're right, and it's a good timeout for him to keep this thing close because they need it to be, because this Campbellsville team can go on a run so quickly.
Sexton with a basketball for Cumberland University. Pressured, lost her footing, and Bertram picks it up as she was trying to get it back. I hope Sexton is okay. She went down awkwardly. Lady Tigers the other way. Right wing triple. Sutton short. Guess who with the rebound? She'll drive back in. She being Pettigo. Sutton in the middle. A little short jumper on the way. That is good. She gets the deuce. Bailey Pettigo the dime.
Bailey Pettigo, 9 rebounds. Sutton her first points, I believe, of the game.
Sexton does appear to be okay.
Yeah, that was an awkward fall that she had.
Leg got
buckled
right up underneath her. Here driving inside is Morgan. Throws up a floater with the right hand. Well, almost a hook shot there. No good. Rebound to Wilkes. Pettigo has Lee in the corner. Bertram thought about it. Fires. That is no good. Rebound is taken in by Davis. Ooh, Sutton almost got a hand on that pass. Gordon goes far side. Morgan, one dribble, step back three on the way. Good for Abby Morgan. I'll tell you, without Morgan and Swafford, this would be a different ball game. We'll say that way.
Absolutely.
Campbellsville led by 14 a moment ago. It's 11 at the moment. 3:10 to play. Third quarter. Sutton holds it out top. Pedigo. Now Lee. Wilkes going to set the screen. Lee goes opposite. Back to Wilkes. 12-footer. Beautiful for Caitlin Wilkes. Takes the mid-range.
That is some great basketball right there. Caitlin read that her defender kind of sagged off for a double team, and a nice little kickback from Lauren Lee.
44-31. Campbellsville by 13. Inside Gordon looking for Powell. Has her back out. Morgan will drive. Between defenders, throws one up the left hand, and they're going to call steps. I couldn't tell if she actually hit it. It looked funny. I will say that. And the official down there blows the whistle. This one will bring us to a media stoppage here. The first was that floating media on the timeout taken by Scott Bloom. This one, the standard media with 2:38 to play in the third. Campbellsville leads by 13. Lady Tiger basketball. When we return, you're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Citizens Bank and Trust has provided funding to make today's sportscast possible. The CBTKY mobile app can be found in the App Store or Google Play. Citizens Bank and Trust says go Tigers. Member FDIC.
We acknowledge Keltner Contracting for their continued support of Tiger Athletics. Featuring Tempstar heating and cooling products, Keltner Contracting proudly offers free estimates on new systems. On the web at keltnercontracting.com.
(44-31), Campbellsville on top of Cumberland University in the Mid-South Conference quarterfinals. The Tigers in action here Saturday. Benji, they got the win over Cumberland University. I know you were paying attention to that the other night, and you won't be able to be here on Saturday, but I know you're super excited. You reached out to Coach Vernon and company. That's a big win for those guys.
It's a huge win for them, and I tell you, they're playing their best basketball right now of the year. And I tell you what, they're a dangerous team, and up against Freed Hardman, who we had on the ropes early in the year. There's a pivotal play, a couple questionable calls that went against us, and it kind of changed the momentum. But this Campbellsville team, I tell you what, I wouldn't want to play them right now.
That'll come your way Saturday evening. Campbellsville's Lady Tigers back to work here. Lee will drive the inline. Back out to Bertram straightaway, bluffs the shot, drives in, has it poked free, and I believe we're going to end up going back to the arrow here as the help defender Gordon got a hand on that. Sexton reached in and tied it up. And Coach Vernon's Tigers in action at 6 o'clock on Saturday night against Freed Hardman.
I will be listening to you, Matt, as we're traveling back from Richmond, Virginia.
That'll tune-in app will come in handy.
It'll come in handy.
44-31. Sexton out to Morgan. Powell back to Morgan, wide open. She's been a sniper tonight. No good there. Ball batted and taken in by Powell. Feeds it inside to Sexton. And then back out, Swafford. Sexton again, less than 2 minutes to play in the period. Long pass into the corner. Swafford now. It is Morgan off the wing. Davis across to Sexton. 4 seconds. Driving. Shot in the middle goes through. And Kiara Sexton will go to the free throw line here. Foul will go against Lauren Lee and the Lady Tigers. 3-point opportunity for Cumberland University. That is the first in the quarter on Campbellsville. 44-33 the score. Sexton can make it a 10-point basketball game on the year, 74.7%. And that one is strong. Lauren Lee, the rebound for CU. .90 seconds to play in the quarter. Pritchett has it off the right elbow. Luby now. Waits. Leaves it with Lee. Free throw line. Lee thought about it. Instead gives it up to Pritchett from 16. No good. And the rebound taken here by Powell. Far side. Swafford holds. Back to Sexton near side. Down low, Powell hesitates, lets Pritchett fly by, gets 2 points. 9-point margin.
This is a big possession right here, Matt. We really need this thing to be in double digits here at the end of the third quarter. You get it at single digits, that gives Cumberland a little bit of confidence and momentum going into the fourth quarter.
Pritchett driving, has some room, throws up a shot. She's fouled by Tierra Davis. Pritchett kind of there at the last moment. Looked like she was getting ready to stop and look for a teammate, and then Davis kind of stepped towards the middle, left the driving lane, but Davis able to recover enough to get a piece of Pritchett and force the errant shot.
Pritchett to the free throw line here, where she's already made 4 trips, 4 attempts. This is 3 of 4 here this evening, right on, almost on her season average.
Free throw here is no good. So the Lady Tigers
struggling a little bit from the line tonight.
Not help themselves. If they were up around their season average of 73%, you've got at least maybe 3 or 4 more points on the scoreboard. It's a 9-point margin. Pritchett's second free throw is good. And there is a, let's see, Benji, 7-8 seconds or so the difference between the shot and game clock here. So Cumberland University will likely see the Lady Tigers have another look. Powell nearly has it poked away by Bertram. There's a nice cut by Swafford, and she is fouled by Bertram. Really nice cut away from the ball there for Janica Swafford. Bert's second. 2 on Campbellsville. Bailey Pettigo will check in for Bertram.
That's really not a bad foul there for Bertram. Swafford, although she's having a heck of a game here tonight, 62% on the year from the free throw line.
Yeah, Bert got beat, and Swafford misses the first, so that's better than a layup.
Yep.
18.2 seconds remaining in the period, so Campbellsville can hold for the final shot if they desire. And this free throw is good. So 1 of 2 for Swafford. Wilkes quickly sends it into Pritchett, and Pritchett will bring it ahead a bit, working against Swafford. Far side, picks up her dribble, needs help, bounces out to Lee. 8 seconds. Lee, left wing, Pettigo. Now Lee again. Pettigo looking back, going out there. Corner, triple, Boyle. That is no good, and the rebound taken in by Freeman. That's where the buzzer will sound as we head to the fourth quarter. 10 minutes left to decide this one. The Lady Tigers lead at 45-36 over the Phoenix here in the Mid-South Conference Tournament. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Today's coverage of Tiger Athletics has been made possible by Taylor County Bank. Online banking options and 3 community locations are designed to better serve you. Taylor County Bank, Taylor County's only locally owned bank.
This portion of our Tiger basketball broadcast has been funded by Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price. Local agents, local service. Best of luck, Tigers, from Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price.
To the fourth quarter we go. The Lady Tigers with the 9-point advantage. Matt Payton and the Hall of Famer Benji Kelly here high above the floor at Studel Financial Arena at Bowling Green High School. The Lady Tigers 10 minutes away from punching a ticket to Sunday afternoon at 1 Eastern. Benji Kelly, we kind of talked about it there. It's been kind of an ugly game. You give Cumberland a lot of credit defensively. Campbellsville, one of the nation's top scorers, and they average about 82.5 points or so per game here at 45 heading to the fourth quarter. One thing for Cumberland University, and it can go both ways, they played on Tuesday. The Lady Tigers had a little bit of the normal layoff and different things, so obviously for Cumberland U being out there, that kind of helps at times, but how do the legs respond with so many minutes over the last week or so? Campbellsville has it to begin this fourth quarter. Boyle bounces out front here to Lee. Now Pritchett on the handoff. Boyle again. They want Wilkes. Can't get it to her just yet. Pritchett waits. Now Boyle. 7 to shoot. Drives. Tries to feed. Freeman goes to the ground to intercept that pass. And a turnover on the Lady Tigers. Gives it back to Cumberland University. Kiara Sexton with it.
Looks like Campbellsville switched to man-to-man defense.
Boyle will defend Sexton, who tries to drive left side, cut off. Sexton holds it. Now that is Swafford in the middle. 3 to shoot. Morgan going to take a contested 3 over Lee. Just short. Lauren Lee comes all the way in to grab the rebound. Lauren Lee. Trailer. Wilkes. Triple. That is no good. And the rebound taken in by Morgan as Pettigo tries to take a charge there. Morgan behind the back. She'll slow down now. Sexton throws it to nobody in particular. They are claiming.
No, it wasn't.
Well, by the reaction, though, everybody for Cumberland had the same reaction.
No,
they were right there. Yeah.
Okay.
I tend to think when everybody reacts the same way like that, Campbellsville may have stole one. It happens sometimes as Lee will be pressured a bit by Sexton. Coach Bloom not happy. As Wilkes' hip check. In hockey, that's a legal play.
That is legal.
That will go against Kennedy Powell, the 5'11" senior.
They've been battling a little bit the last possession on the offensive end down for Cumberland. The two of them were going at it, so.
Lauren Lee to inbound for the Lady Tigers. Looking, going to pitch it into Boyle, who will drive underneath. And she's fouled by Morgan, who's trying to make a play for her club. Abby Morgan picking up. That's going to be 3 on Morgan, I believe. 2 on Cumberland U.
Cumberland foul number 33, Abby Morgan, for third.
Lauren Lee again. Baseline out of bounds opportunity for Campbellsville. Pitches it in, and it's knocked away by Swafford. That ball will take off way down yonder. That'll be in a construction zone if you don't grab that basketball soon.
To come out with the orange jacket on.
Hard hat on that dude. 45-36, just under 8.5 minutes to go. Lee to pitch it in, has Boyle.
There it is.
And now Pritchett over the top, has Wilkes rolling with the right hand. She gets the finish. Courtney Pritchett the find.
Yeah, it's just a good seal there by Wilkes to put her defender away and an easy entry pass.
Swafford, Powell, Morgan over the top. Actually cutting there was Freeman. Her shot no good. Wilkes taps it, keeps it alive, and has the rebound. Pritchett ahead to Lee with 8 minutes to go. Campbellsville leads by 11. Lee's layup no good. Pettigo, another rebound, tries to flip it back up. It was knocked away. Boyle, right wing triple. That is short. Rebound is quick foul called as that was Swafford to grab it. Get Maddie Boyle there. First on the Lady Tigers and first on Boyle.
Her first, team's first.
Bailey Pettigo with double-figure rebounds tonight. Just keep on going, B.
That's right.
47-36. Out front with the basketball is Swafford. Nice closeout by Pettigo to fight off that Miller screen. Miller going to go to work. She's going to be called. Oh, I thought she traveled.
2 hands, I think, by Caitlin. Yep.
Maybe that's why she traveled.
You know, Bloom's been barking a little bit at the officials a little bit. That may have been a makeup call there.
There have been a ton of fouls called. They've let them play for the most part. Freeman catches, hands it to Morgan. 7.5 minutes to play. Campbellsville leads by 11. Miller facing basically a double team. Kicks it back out. They re-enter. Miller again to Sexton. Here, a pull-up jumper for Sexton is good. Back to a 9-point ball game.
That's good basketball there by Cumberland. Inside out twice. A little mid-range jumper.
Lauren Lee leaves it with Pettigo. Driving in line, cut off. They'll call for Wilkes to come to the near side. Pettigo wanted the entry, and her pass looking for Pritchett. Pritchett and Freeman collide. It's knocked away and taken by Cumberland U. Sexton feeds to Miller. They dig. Miller's shot is good. Finally, Brittany Miller gets one to go. She's had a rough evening.
Yeah, we got us a ball game here.
Campbellsville with just 2 points thus far in the fourth quarter. 47-40. No gimmies in this Mid-South Conference tournament. Boyle in the corner looking for Wilkes. Too strong on the pass, and it's another turnover on Campbellsville.
Campbell's a little bit out of sync here on this offensive end in the fourth quarter. We had one good possession on a steal there by Wilkes, but I won't say we're pressing a little bit, but you can tell that now that they've cut this thing to 7, Campbellsville feeling a little antsy right now.
47-40, Cumberland University the basketball. They'll bring it ahead. Coach Bloom calls out the play. Sexton. Crossover, driving in, throws up a shot around and down.
Does Coach call that I might get a timeout right here.
Campbellsville back the other way. Pritchett has the lead. Just over 6 minutes to go. It's a 5-point ball game. It's as close as we've been in a while. Back door there on the screen. Lee's shot no good. Wilkes the rebound and the stick back for the Lady Tigers. Second chance bucket for CU.
That is a big offensive board and put back. Get this thing back up to 7. Now let's get a good defensive stop here.
Inside, Miller turns, gets, oh my goodness, gets around Wilkes. That's as soft a call as they've made all night.
Well, and I think a lot of that is from, the chirping from Braun or Bloom here tonight.
So Pritchett picks up her second 3 on the Lady Tigers, and Brittany Miller to the free throw line on the season, 76%. Back to a 5-point game, and it is a 4-point contest with 5:45 to go. The Lady Tigers had a nice little lead heading.
Yeah, 9-point lead. Quarter. Actually, it was 14 at one time, wasn't it?
It was up to, yes. Had to go. Hand it off to Lauren Lee. Wilkes sets the screen. Lee drives in, kicks it out. Bertram, left side of the lane, throws one up, and it's going to be a blocking foul. Big call here. Goes against
she was moving.
Swafford. And that'll be the first on Swafford. 3 on Cumberland U.
Her first, team's third.
And Elizabeth Bertram to the free throw line for Campbellsville.
Elizabeth Bertram at the line.
Bert tonight just 2 points. Give her 3. One more coming for the sophomore. Glasgow, Kentucky, all-time leading scorer for Barron County High School. This free throw is good. She gets both, much needed, 51-45. Sexton to basketball here for Cumberland University. Morgan off the wing, defended by Bertram. Throws up the shot with the left hand. I think Morgan kind of faked Bird out there, maybe slowed down a little hesitation there and got some room. 4 points. Campbellsville the advantage. Lee on the right side bounces to Pritchett. On the inline, waits for the Wilkes screen. Jumper on the way is short. Rebound taken in here by Swafford. And Cumberland University with a chance to make this a one-possession game. Sexton in the corner. Now Gordon. Crossover. Back out to Sexton. Miller along, 2 on the way. That is good for Brittany Miller. 51-49 the score. The Lady Tigers might get that timeout you mentioned a moment ago right here. And Cumberland University with the energy and the momentum here. 4:28 to play in the ball game. Will step away. Campbellsville leads by 2, 51-49 here on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Today's coverage of Tiger Athletics has been made possible by Taylor County Bank. Online banking options and 3 community locations are designed to better serve you. Taylor County Bank, Taylor County's only locally owned bank.
This portion of our Tiger basketball broadcast has been funded by Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price. Local agents, local service. Best of luck, Tigers, from Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price.
$51-49. The Lady Tigers in a dogfight with the Phoenix here in Bowling Green. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly here with you. And was this the spot last year that Lindsey Wilson pulled the upset over Thomas More here in this quarterfinal round?
It was that.
Kind of changed the tournament This happened to Campbellsville several years ago in Frankfurt. They lost that first round.
I believe it was to this.
It was Cumberland's.
Cumberland's, okay.
It was Cumberland's that year that knocked off. I think that was the 7-2 matchup, maybe. But let's not go all doom and gloom just yet.
Oh, no. It's still a lot of basketball left. Campbellsville just, right now the shots aren't falling.
Pettigo will inbound. A lot of energy for Cumberland U. And I tell you, they've been so much better tonight with Swofford and Morgan on the floor. They have been the difference makers, in my opinion, for Cumberland U. Pritchett looking here. Now Lee will come collect. 4:15 to play. Lee has it knocked away. Went to that crossover. Gordon stole it. Cumberland U has not had this game tied since the 2-2 score early in the first quarter. Sexton out near the middle of the floor. Leaves it with Morgan. Now Gordon off the left wing. Lee there. Gordon has Sexton. 10 to shoot. Miller out. Gordon walked. Jumper on the way. No good. Too strong. Miller taps it out. And a new 20 here for Cumberland U. Morgan inside. Miller didn't catch it clean. She'll spin. Go at Wilkes. Throw up a shot. No good. Wilkes quickly finds Pritchett. And the Lady Tigers back the other way. Right side, Lee, little crossover. For an Edward Jones payout. Bertram needs help. Pritchett, right wing, triple. That is no good. Rebound to Sexton. That was off as soon as it left her hand.
Yeah, last 2 or 3 shots by Courtney, they've been short. So I don't know if there was a little fatigue in there or what, but
3:07 to play. Campbellsville leads by 2. Inside, Miller facing a double team, kicks it out. Baseline J for Swofford is short. Pritchett the rebound. Campbellsville's come up with a couple of big stops.
Take it to the rim.
Lee driving, has it knocked away, and it goes through! On the way up, Lauren Lee able to complete the shot attempt. She'll go to the free throw line.
How in the world does she do that? I'm telling you, Matt, she's so strong. And gets it up there and allows it a chance for it to go in and draws the contact. Wow.
53-49.
Big bucket right there.
Lauren Lee, a chance to push it back to 5 points. Free throw is good. 2:49 to go.
Huge right there. Huge.
That foul was on Sexton a moment ago. Her first 4 on Cumberland as a team. Sexton has the basketball. Backs away, now enters it to Miller. Back to Sexton. Again, they repost. Miller spins. Blocked by Wilkes.
Big block. Take it to the rim, Lauren.
Long ahead. Lee throws one up. Got off glass for Lauren Lee. Have an evening, young lady.
Yeah, that's just a good basketball right there. She realizes that she could get to the rim.
56-49. Here cutting. Gordon nearly lost the handle. Shot up. No good. We're going to have a foul called against Wilkes. I am cracking up at the Cumberland's coaches down there. They are rooting for the Phoenix.
Oh, you talking about University of Cumberland?
Oh, yeah. Selling out rooting for the Phoenix here, and who can blame them?
That's all right.
Play these Lady Tigers either.
That's okay.
Foul on Wilkes. Hands on the head, jumping, hopping up on the balls of your feet, all that stuff.
They got to take care of their game first.
That is true. 56-49. Gordon at the free throw line. This free throw is good for Kayla Gordon. 67% on the season. 2:07 to go. Again, that foul a moment ago on Wilkes, just her second. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Gordon's second free throw is good.
Well, it's going to come down to some free throws here, Matt, probably, and Campbellsville needs to step up. They're not shooting the ball really well from the free throw line here this evening.
56-51. Wilkes waits. Lee looking for a cutting Boyle. It was not there. Lee now has Boyle. Ooh, almost handcuffed her. Boyle defended here by Freeman on the switch. 5 seconds. Pettigo. And a timeout taken by Ginger High Colvin with 3 on the shot clock. So 100 seconds to play in this game. 140 on the clock. 56-51. A 30-second timeout taken by the Lady Tigers here. And Benji, you feel like maybe if you can get to 60,
Yeah.
you're probably in decent shape.
Yeah, because here's the thing,
56-51 the score.
Yeah, it's two or three more possessions is really all you're going to get, unless they start fouling and trying to extend this thing, which they probably will. But this out of bounds play here, Matt, with 3 seconds left. Coach Colvin is one of the best at drawing these things up. It's going to be a quick hitter, and if Campbellsville makes it, chances of them winning this game are pretty good. If they miss it, well, we're in for this dogfight the rest of the way.
56-51.
Be interesting to see who she draws this play up here for.
No shortage of options. 3 on the shot clock as Lee will trigger it in. We are ready to return to play here. They will not guard the inbounder. They'll try to take away anything right at the rim. Boyle sets it for Wilkes. Has it off the window. No good. Miller the rebound.
It's a good look.
Campbellsville got what they wanted there as Boyle rolled through, comes back and sets the screen. Sexton drives in, point blank range, the layup.
Kiara Sexton.
Long ahead, Wilkes catches, stops there as she was not in a position to get to the rim, too far underneath, and a 5-second call. That's going to be a turnover. A nice look ahead by the Lady Tigers. Wilkes, however, caught it. Benji, she was too far underneath. And with 1:16, it's a one-possession game. (56-53). Miller just off the painted area. Back to Gordon. Crossover. They leave it for Morgan. Now Sexton. Freeman in the corner. Miller has it knocked away by Wilkes with 12 on the shot clock. 58 seconds to play. Second-ranked Lady Tigers. They moved up yesterday. They get everybody's best shot. Getting one from Cumberland here this evening. And we've got a whistle away from the basketball here against the Lady Tigers. This will be 2 shots for Cumberland University as Bailey Pettigo is called for the personal foul. So 5 on Campbellsville. Lindsey Freeman at the line for 2 shots. 78.8% on the season.
Lindsey Freeman at the line.
Freeman's first shot on the way is good. She can make it a 1-point ball game with the second. (56-54), Lindsey Freeman. One more. That one is in and out and no good. Rebound to Caitlin Wilkes. It remains a 2-point Lady Tiger lead. Pettigo pressured. They've got 3 seconds to get it across, and Gordon will be called for the foul. I'm not sure that's what Scott Bloom wanted, but they were being awfully physical down there.
Yeah, I mean, she was riding up in her. I mean, it's the right call, but he's not happy with it. But
Bailey at the line, she's been terrific tonight. Free throw here is good, and I'm not sure I'd really want anybody else there.
No, I agree.
She is
her and Burt.
Bailey with one more. And that one is good. Big. Bailey has matched a career best in rebounds with 11. 58-54. Scott Bloom wants a full timeout to talk about it again. Just 50.2 seconds remaining. The Lady Tigers by 4. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Tiger sports fans, tickets for your favorite in-season Tiger teams are on sale now. On the field or in the gymnasium, Campbellsville University gladly welcomes you. As a reminder for your game day visit, the H&W Sports Shop has all the latest CU apparel. Look for the tickets tab at campbellsvilletigers.com and secure your seat today.
(58-54), the Lady Tigers by 4 points. Just over 50 seconds to go here. Benji Kelly, Matt Payton with you. We talked about it at the top of the broadcast. You had all these recognitions for Campbellsville, Benji. You had Coach of the Year, Player of the Year, regular season championship banner. And here sitting to the left, Cumberland University. You don't think that meant a little something to those guys and gals over there on that sideline?
And they have played a really, really good game. And talking to Coach Colvin before the game, I said, "How you feeling?" She said, "I'm nervous. This is a good ball club, and they've shown it tonight."
They're a pretty good defensive ball club.
Yes, they are.
Sexton to inbound. They've held the Lady Tigers to 58 through the first 39 minutes here. Sexton driving left side. Gets a step on Pettigo. Oh, my. This guy's blown all of the whistles here against Campbellsville the last couple of trips. 2 on Bailey, and it will send Kiara Sexton to the line here at 74.7%.
Kiara Sexton at the line.
What do you think about that?
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were talking about here. Maybe timeouts.
Kiara Sexton will have 2 free throws here. First one is good for Sexton. On the day, Cumberland will be 9 of 12. Actually, 8 of 11. Sorry, that one already updated rather quickly. One more here. And that one is good. She gets both. Back to a 2-point game. Ginger High Colvin wants a timeout as she will advance the basketball. And I believe that's what she will do, is advance the basketball. Full stoppage here. We'll step away. Campbellsville leads by 2 with 43.7 seconds remaining. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The call of today's sportscast has been made possible by CPR Cell Phone Repair. Boasting a selection of pre-owned phones, tablets, and more, CPR is not just an electronics repair shop. CPR Cell Phone Repair on the web at cellphonerepair.com.
A gift from Campbellsville Baptist Church has made this broadcast possible. Sunday school starts at 9:15. Worship service starts at 10:30. On the web at campbellsvillebaptistchurch.com.
.7 seconds remaining here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly above the floor at Bowling Green High School. Benji, down the stretch here, if you're Cumberland University, it's a dicey proposition. Do you try to play for the one stop? If you don't get it, you're left with probably not a ton of time. Maybe try to get the quick steal and then go foul, but
I think they let it play out, to be honest. The way they've been playing defense.
I'm not sure the officials will.
Well, that's true. Campbellsville's got 16 turnovers, so this Cumberland team has been aggressive. I think they'll let them go here.
Boyle to inbound. Wilkes, Lee, Pritchett, and Pettigo on the floor. They quickly get it in to Lee. They back up a bit. Now they want to come trap here, as Gordon was a little late getting there. Lee needs help, has Pritchett. Pritchett in a double team herself, steps through. Pettigo, left side, Boyle. Back to Pettigo. 13 on the shot clock, and the Lady Tigers throw it out of bounds. Pettigo thought Lee would sag off on the wing, and Pettigo and Lauren Lee with a little bit of a miscommunication, and the Cumberland's Patriots couldn't be any more giddy if they had scissors in their hands ready to cut nets. 58-56. I can't say that I blame them. Who would want to try to beat this Campbellsville team? Cumberland U looks like they're going to hold for one.
Will you go for a 3 or a 2 here?
Sexton going to drive, looking for some help now. Takes the pull-up shot, no good. Wilkes the rebound, hands it to Pettigo. She's fouled with 1.9 seconds remaining, and Bailey Pettigo is 2 free throw tosses from putting this one to bed.
Wow. They got a good look there, Matt. I thought it had a good chance of going in. But Pettigo here on the other end, you got to credit Wilkes for getting that huge rebound. Now Pettigo, if she hits both, it's pretty much over, but I wouldn't want anybody else at the free throw line here than Bailey Pettigo.
Well, the key is to get one of these, B.
Absolutely.
Freeman's first foul. First free throw for Bailey is good. Maddie Nally will check in, the 6-footer. And she'll have to wait on free throw or timeout. Second free throw is good. Nally will check in. It is a 60-56 basketball game. The Lady Tigers lead by 4. with 1.9 remaining. A 30-second timeout taken by Coach Scott Bloom. And here, Benji, the best you can really hope for is a three and to get fouled. I'm not sure there's any other. I mean, if you're Campbellsville, you just kind of guard inside the line and you know.
Yeah, 1.9, you catch one or two dribbles and then it's a shot. So, I mean, he's going to have to go quick or throw it up to the rim and hope for a foul. But, the thing of it is it's a two-possession game. Don't foul a three-point shooter.
Just don't foul the three.
Don't foul the three.
That's I think maybe you just set everybody just around the line.
Yeah.
Don't even close in.
That's it. And honestly, I would always put Nally on the ball.
So
it looks like they're going
man to man here. So let's see. That's Sexton to inbound. Has Morgan. Nally stands right there with her. She hit the shot. It won't matter. A three-pointer for Abby Morgan, and Cumberland University will fall by a single digit to Campbellsville University. Abby Morgan and Jana Clara Swafford were absolutely terrific tonight for Cumberland U and Coach Scott Bloom's team.
They brought it
credit.
Tonight.
Oh, I'm telling you.
They brought it tonight.
This is one of those games that you might even say Cumberland maybe deserved to win it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Spots. You don't say that often. You certainly don't want to say it. But the Lady Tigers, again, it's not March, but we get to that time of year. The old phrase is survive and advance. And the Lady Tigers do that here this evening as Ginger High Colvin will make her way up. Benji, we take a look at the final game numbers here for Campbellsville University. They finished 42.9% from the floor, 21 of 49. And here a Player of the Game award will, I'm guessing this will be either Lauren Lee or you could even make an argument for Bailey Pettigo, I think, too, and Caitlin Wilkes as well. Lauren Lee will pick up this honor. Last year, Ashley McGeorge got all three of these.
She did.
She did. And was named most outstanding player. But Lauren Lee finishing with 15 points and 5 assists for the Lady Tigers. Some big shots for her today. Again, for Campbellsville, I mentioned 42.9 from the field. They were 2 of 13 from deep, just 15%. That may be a season low in makes. The Lady Tigers finished 16 of 24 at the free throw line here as Coach will make her way over. 16 of 24, 66% there at the free throw line. And for Cumberland University here this evening, the Phoenix finished 42.3% from the field, 22 of 52, 6 of 14 from deep, 42.9%, 9 of 12 at the free throw line, 75%. I'm waiting on the stats here, Zach, so we can get into our post-game interview with Coach as she's here and ready. Campbellsville advances. They will take on the winner of our next game, Freed Hardeman and Cumberland's here in Bowling Green. That game coming your way at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Matt Payton here with Ginger High Colvin, Campbellsville. The victory 60-59. Coach, you knew it wouldn't be easy. A 1-point win. It's close enough to March. We'll say survive and advance, right?
That's exactly right.
That's the coined phrase.
I mean, we can sit and talk about it all day long, but it's March, and our conference is brutal. We've talked about that all season long. Cumberland U's got a really good team. They've been back and forth with some injuries. One of my favorite players, Freeman, I had to walk up these steps, and I'm tired.
I'm telling you, it's rough on you.
Freeman has been injured. She's been battling. And so I feel like they were, at the beginning of the year, one of the best teams in our league. I'm not saying they're still not. I just know with battling, and when you had Freeman battling, that changed things. And, they had, 5 or 6 seniors today. And you have to tell your kids they're fighting for their lives. They're fighting to try to just stay in, to try to advance, to try to keep playing. And we didn't. We didn't play that way today, and it showed.
To put it all into perspective, you've had kind of an emotional day. Early it started. Some of those awards, those are really cool, and obviously you want those things. And we'll talk more about those at a later time. Then right before the game, you get some of these awards.
Yeah.
You get that regular season championship, and, if you're Cumberland sitting down there and you see all this, there's nothing they would have liked more than to pick you off after that.
Absolutely. And, your target's on her back, and we just didn't respect that. We didn't respect that at all today, and that's on me. That's not a player thing. That's a coach thing. and I just didn't have us ready, obviously, to come in and play like that. But, with all that being said, it's tournament time. Thomas More got knocked off first game last year, turned around and won the national tournament. I'm not trying to bring up bad blood for Thomas More, but that's just it can happen. Yeah. It can happen every day. And so and especially in the Mid-South, I think you just look at it, there's not going to be an easy game for the remainder of this tournament.
A game-high 15 for Lauren Lee. She was awfully assertive, and she was matched up some with the Defensive Player of the Year in the league, and her ability to get to the rim and finish through contact is something that we kind of marvel at, all the time. Yeah. But here today, I thought she hit some really crazy shots, some difficult shots throughout the ball game.
I feel like the rest of us were on our heels. And early in the game, she kept us in it. And then late in the game, she kept us in it. And she wasn't afraid to attack. She wasn't afraid to penetrate. And so she was absolutely the difference maker for us today.
And then Caitlin Wilkes, 13 and 9. They kept kind of throwing bodies at her. Miller, Davis, Rongos, Powell. I mean, they kept throwing bodies at Kate, but she still was pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, she was. And we won. And I feel like the first half, we either went to Kate or we didn't do anything at all. And that's just not who we are. That's not what we want to be. And that's who we were today. And we just wanted somebody else to start the flow for us. And obviously it didn't work. So we've got to make sure when we come out again, we've got to come out ready to go. And we have to be assertive at each position. I feel like Maddie Bull had some really good looks today. They didn't fall for her, but we can't dribble the ball out with the shot clock. We did that 4 or 5 times today. That just says to me, we're not assertive. We're not where we need to be.
And then lastly, Bailey Pettigo, we talked about her, gets the honorable mention, and kind of a typical Bailey Pettigo kind of night. Single-digit points. She had 8, 11 rebounds, kind of ho-hum. You just forget about her at times, and then she comes up with a couple of offensive rebounds or whatever. It just time and time again she seems to kind of come through in the clutch.
She's going to make plays. She hit the last 4 free throws, which were huge. The 3 at the end could have been a different shot for them if she hadn't hit those 4 free throws.
Coach, I would say typically it's a quick turnaround here, but you actually have 2 days off.
Yeah.
So you'll kind of sit back and watch this Cumberland's Freed Hardeman game. 2 really, really good basketball teams. You'll get some time to take that in and prepare. I don't know. It kind of feels weird to have 2 days off the conference tournament
it is, and I know that it was a scheduling issue. We're thrilled to death that the guys are here. We're going to be able to cheer them on, and we have a lot of kids from this local area, so people are going to feed us. People are going to pamper us a little bit while we're down here, so that's nice. And then to be able to watch the games, me, I like to get that game over with. And goodness, if I knew this was what was going on, I would have wanted to play it yesterday. But it's nice having it over with. It's a win. It was an ugly win. We've had some better wins, but we sure can't harp on it. We've got to move on.
Just like the shots, they don't grade them, Coach.
That's right, Matt.
Survive in advance.
Hey, and if we gave broadcast of the year, it would have to be to you and B&G, and then our broadcast crew with Zach and Brett. I know Brett's running around somewhere, but we've got the best. There's
nowhere we'd rather be.
Yeah, we'll get you all a trophy. Yeah. We'll get you a trophy.
Whatever it takes.
Okay.
We're here for the entire weekend. However far you want to take this thing, we got you, Coach.
All right.
We got you. Congratulations.
We appreciate it.
Coach Ginger High Colvin and the Lady Tigers get the win here in the quarterfinals of the Mid-South Conference Tournament in Bowling Green. Final score 60-59.